Good morning, Sean here from Mountains Garage. I'm trying to be quiet because it's early Sunday morning. All I need to do today, in about an hour, be 45 minutes away from here to pick up a bandsaw with the dump trailer, come back and unload that somehow, hook up the car trailer, equipment trailer, load up the Monte Carlo, and go swap it for my Nova. Plans got kind of pushed ahead a few days, which is fine. But there's only one problem. There's lots of problems, but, well, lots of opportunities to solve problems. Here's one. I want to put the Nova in this bay under the other Nova because we got some work to do on the lift this week. Step one was separating this 402 from the Turbo 400. And when I was negotiating to buy the thing, I asked the guy to drain it. He did, but he never tightened the drain plug in the engine or any of the pan bolts. So of course when I put it on, it's been sitting here leaking like the Exxon Valdez anyway. When I picked it up and it went on a slight angle, well, you can see I've been wiping out the mess. That's all right, moving on. And I picked up this stand, two-piece. I added the wheels and a bunch of crap I bought, and it kind of fits nice with all the accessories. The other ones do too, the other style I have. But I put the LS's on with a little modification, but kind of gives me the inspiration to fire this thing up. Take a few belts off the front and fire it up, but not today. Just want to hear it run sometime. Sometimes it seems you're just moving things from one place to another, but making room here in the what's become the engine room. I put her in here, wheeled it 3 feet, and already had wheel failure. Total garbage. I threw some 2x4s under it for now. Oh well, it's gonna be that kind of day. Well, it's not ideal, but we technically have a hole big enough for a Nova. Barely, almost. We're just, like I said, just moving things from one place to another. 400, I'll continue to, well, I might as well, build something. It's going to sit here leaking, I might as well take it apart. In future episodes, watch for this Grand National style G-body rear end. I'm going to make a unit out of it, as they say. And from there, who knows what I'm going to do with it. Alright, I'm halfway back on my journey. This is a beautiful long lake, kind of windy. Still people out in their boats. Checking my straps. On this monster, we're halfway back. Should be home soon. Things are going okay. Loading it was fun. We really didn't have a good way to do it. It's about 1,000 pounds. Alright, we made it back. See if we can get it unloaded with the tractor. See how this goes. Man, this thing's a monster. I bought this rolling stand when I bought the mill, hoping I could move the mill around on it, but the mill was way too heavy. This doesn't fit all that great, but it will allow me to move it around the floor until I find a home for it. And I fix it up a little bit. Alright, still moving stuff. That's been the easiest part of the day so far. Boy, am I glad I bought that thing. It's actually going to be my engine run test stand eventually. But I'll leave everything removable in case I have to do some heavy moving again. Alright, swap trailers. Monty's loaded. Behind the mighty Suburban. We're off. This has rectangular port head, 6 liter. I think the Cathedral port has more low end power. But this thing does have an awesome ability to suck gas. Alright, I'm off. Well, I made it home. I had to stop up here in the sun just to give you an idea how pretty this thing is. I don't know if it's even going to do it justice. Disregard the roll around wheels and tires and lack of bumpers and stuff like that. But it's immediately clear that all my stock chrome and stuff is no longer good enough because, it's not going to look right. Alright, I got to unload. Alright, before I push it off, let's have another look at it. Quick history, I bought this car about 4 years ago. It was from California. It was cream colored with a green interior. Original 307 TH350. It had been, at one point had a 421 and a 204R. I had actually talked to the original owner. I saw it listed in California. And I inquired about it, and the guy said, well, I already sold it to a guy in New Hampshire, right next to you. A few months later, I saw the same car for sale. Now it had allegedly the stock 307 and TH350 10 bolt. Little quiz, and long story short, I bought the car and the 421 that was blown up and dragged it home. And got the 307 running. The transmission was brand new. I filled that up, filled it full of oil, ran it. It actually didn't sound that bad. Pulled it out and sold it. I was going to LS swap it, 4L80, and since then my plans have changed about 14 times. I built a 9-inch for it. It's a 350 track lock, 31 spline right now. I have other differentials. I may leave it. I put Caltrax on it. This car is beautiful underneath. It was an ugly duckling. Underneath, this thing is flawless. I mean, it's from California, plus the guy did some paint work and stuff underneath. It came with a big block fuel line and tank sender. I have that in a box. It's still got the small block stuff on it now. It's monoleaf. I've got it, the tires I'm going to run tuck right up almost to the wheel. Not quite, I guess, but they really fill the wheel without. Not these. These are just to roll around. So every line on this car, everything. It's really nice when you're from Maine to actually get a look at a car that, you know, what it could look like if it didn't all rot out. This is actually probably better than new. But I just have to decide what to put for a powertrain in it. I sold the small block headers. They were Hooker and they fit really nice. I wish I kept them. And now I probably will start with a small block in it. I don't know. I got a few of them to build. We'll get into it eventually. It's currently power steering and power brake car, which is kind of rare. I usually get one or the other. And it's got a green interior that probably has to go. Pretty much all the cosmetics, every rubber, every piece of chrome, everything is not going to look right anymore. I was kind of, when it was cream colored, if the left rear quarter wasn't butchered on, which is why this whole thing started. I bought a quarter panel and then made a deal to have it done. The guy did a fantastic job. I got it all clearance for big rubber. It's a nice Goodmark quarter panel. The rest of the sheet metal is original. Flat hood. And I never expected it to be this nice. Now I gotta buy all the nice stuff to go with it, or it's just gonna look wrong, I guess. I was really hoping to build a beater. I dropped the ball there, but I'll get over it. My version of working alone. Don't have much choice. It's working. It's safely tucked onto the other Nova. The hole was big enough. That's good. Alright, that's about 11 hours of fun. I'm going to go have whatever meal I missed. Take it easy for the rest of the day. The shop's devastated. I made a mess. I'll get it clean eventually. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. Funny thing, the radio quit first thing this morning. I only had like one functioning speaker anyway in the old Suburban. And once I loaded up the Nova and hit a bump, she came back on for the trip home. All right, hope you had a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.